I want you to be honest with yourself for a moment. How did you feel when you woke up this morning? Did you feel excited? Did you feel like the world was full of possibilities waiting for you to grab them? Or did you feel heavy? Did you look at the ceiling and feel like you were living the same day over and over again? Maybe you checked your phone, scrolled through social media, and saw other people living the life you want. They seem to have the money, the perfect relationship, the luck. Everything seems to come easily to them. And then you look at your own life, and it feels like you're pushing a heavy rock up a steep hill. You try. You really try. You work hard. You have good intentions. But somehow, you always end up in the same place. The same financial struggles. The same disappointing relationships. The same feeling of being invisible. You might have asked yourself, is the universe punishing me? Is there something wrong with me? Am I just unlucky? I am making this video today to tell you something very important. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not broken. You are not unlucky. And the universe is not punishing you. The reason you feel stuck is not spiritual. It is not fate. It is biological. It is a mechanical issue in the way your brain processes reality. And the best part about mechanical issues is that they can be fixed. If you stay with me for the next few minutes, I am not going to give you empty motivation. I am going to show you the settings menu of your own mind. We are going to fix the machine. Let me tell you a story to explain what is happening to you. Imagine two people walking down the same street at the same time on the same day. Let's call them person A and person B. Person A is walking down the street. They see the cracked pavement. They hear the annoying noise of construction work. They notice a rude person bumping into them. They see for rent signs on closed businesses and think about how bad the economy is. By the time person A gets to the end of the street, they feel drained, anxious, and hopeless. Their reality is a dark, difficult place. Now, person B walks down the exact same street 10 seconds later. Person B sees a beautiful piece of architecture on a building. They hear a song playing from a cafe that reminds them of a happy memory. They notice a help wanted sign for a job they've been looking for. They bump into a stranger, apologize, and start conversation that leads to a new connection. By the time person B gets to the end of the street, they feel energized and lucky. Now here's the question, which reality was true? Was the street a terrible place? Or was it a place of opportunity? The answer is both, and neither. The street was just data. It was just raw information. But person A and person B are living in two completely different universes, created entirely inside their skulls. This has happened to you, hasn't it? Have you ever bought a new pair of shoes, or maybe decided on a specific car you wanted to buy? Let's say it was a red Tesla. Suddenly, you started seeing red Teslas everywhere. On the highway, parked on your street, in commercials. You might have thought, wow, everyone is buying this car now. But the truth is, those cars were always there. They were there last week. They were there last month. But you were blind to them. They were invisible to you. Why? Because your brain didn't think they were important. The moment you decided, I want this, your brain flipped a switch and said, okay, show him the red cars. This phenomenon is the key to your entire life. It is the key to your depression, and it is the key to your success. Let's get into the science of this. Because once you understand the machinery, you stop blaming yourself and start taking control. Your brain is the most powerful computer in the known universe, but it has a major problem. It receives too much information. Neuroscientists have calculated that your five senses, sight, sound, touch, taste, smell, are constantly taking about 11 million bits of information per second. Imagine 11 million phone calls coming into an office at the exact same time. If you try to answer all of them, the office would burn down. You would go insane. So your brain has to filter it. It has to delete almost everything. Your conscious mind, the part of you listening to me right now, can only process about 50 bits of information per second. Think about that ratio. 11 million coming in, 50 getting processed. This means you are deleting 99.9999% of your reality. You are walking through life looking through a tiny keyhole. And everything you think is your life, your struggles, your bank account, your loneliness, is just that tiny 50 bits that manage to get through the keyhole. So who holds the key? Who decides which 50 bits you get to see and which millions of bits stay hidden in the dark? There's a specific part of your brain responsible for this. It is located at the base of your skull. It is called the Reticular Activating System, or the RAS for short. This is your biological filter. This is the gatekeeper of your reality. The RAS works exactly like the algorithm on social media. If you watch sad videos, the algorithm thinks, "Oh, he likes sad videos. Let's show him more." And suddenly, your entire feed is depressing. You think the whole world is sad, but it's just your feed. Your brain does the exact same thing. If you have spent years believing, "I am not good enough," or "money is hard to make," or "people always leave me," you have programmed your RAS with those instructions. You have effectively told your brain, "I am a victim. Please show me evidence that I am a victim." And the RAS is an obedient servant. It says, "Understood." It will scan those 11 million bits of data. It will see an opportunity for a promotion, and it will delete it. It will literally make you blind to it. It will see someone smiling at you, and it will filter it out. But if it sees one person frowning, it zooms in, it amplifies it. It hands it to you on a silver platter and says, "Here, proof that people don't like you. This is why you feel stuck." It's not because good things aren't happening. It's because your biological software is aggressively deleting the good things before they even reach your conscious mind. You are trapped in a feedback loop of your own making. This can feel scary to realize, but it is actually the best news you will ever hear. Because if you built this prison, you can dismantle it. You don't need to change the world. You don't need to change the economy. You don't need to change other people. You just need to update the search criteria of your RAS. So how do we do it? How do we retrain the gatekeeper? Most people try to force it. They try toxic positivity. They stand in front of a mirror and lie to themselves. That doesn't work. The brain is too smart for that. We need to use a language the brain understands. And that language is visualization and emotion. I want to clarify something. When I say visualization, I am not talking about daydreaming. I am not talking about magic. I am talking about neural rehearsal. Here is a scientific fact. Your brain has a very hard time distinguishing between a real event and a vividly imagined one. When you close your eyes and remember a painful memory, your heart beats faster, your palms sweat, your body reacts as if it is happening right now. We're going to use this mechanism in reverse. To reprogram the filter, you need to show the RAS what is important. You need to give it a new red Tesla. If you want financial freedom, you can't just wish for it. You need to sit down, close your eyes, and visualize in high definition what that looks like. See the numbers in the bank account. But more importantly, feel the relief, feel the security, feel the texture of the steering wheel of the car you want. Smell the coffee in the kitchen of the house you want. When you do this with high emotion, you are physically rewiring the neural pathways in your brain. You are sending a loud, clear signal to the RAS. This is important. This is who I am. Look for this. If you do this consistently, something strange will start to happen. It will feel like magic, but it is just biology. You will walk down that same street we talked about earlier, but this time You won't see the cracked pavement. You will suddenly notice an opportunity you have walked past 1,000 times. You will hear a conversation that gives you a new idea. You will have an impulse to call someone, and that call will change your career. The opportunities were always there. The gorillas were always walking the room. But now, for the first time in your life, you are finally awake enough to see them. So, here's my challenge to you. For the next 7 days, I want you to conduct an experiment. Stop looking at what is wrong. Stop feeding the old algorithm every morning. Take 5 minutes to program your filter. Decide what you want to see, and then simply look for it. You are the architect of your reality. The world is not happening to you. It is responding to you. Update your filter, and you will change your life. Welcome to Deep Consciousness. We have only scratched the surface of what your mind is capable of. The rabbit hole goes much deeper than this. I will be sharing more tools, more science, and more techniques to unlock your hidden potential in the coming videos. To ensure you don't miss the next lesson, make sure you are subscribed. If this video resonated with you, leave a comment and let the algorithm know that you demand conscious content, not distractions. See you in the next level.